Hey everyone, welcome back. So I'm going to continue on with the mission to, I think they call it the Battle of Bunker Hill. Essentially, all the factions, except the Minutemen, get involved with this. Even sometimes super mutants will show up. The Brotherhood's there, the settlement is basically a hub for the railroad. So I decided early on I was gonna support the Institute just because I hadn't ever done that before. I think I either support the railroad or the Brotherhood.
I've been waiting for you.
So, what's our situation?
I assume you've been briefed? Our targets are inside. 4 synths under railroad protection. Majority of the settlement is uninvolved and are expected to run for cover. The situation appears to have escalated. A covert approach is likely impossible. We move in, secure the synths, and I relay out with them back to the Institute. Clear? The mission's parameters just changed. We go and shoot. Requesting backup relay now.
I have to be a little bit careful about who I'm shooting because I don't want to turn everyone in this little area into an enemy, more or less. Right? Like, too many people shooting. When I get up here, when I get up closer to the actual bunker, you're gonna notice that a lot of people are not shooting at me, which is a bonus. I like to keep it that way. Go up and do this thing. Back up.
I gotta lower the dosage.
Hey, watch it. Oh, they're shooting at shooting at that guy. He's carrying the Gauss gun, so, or the, however you pronounce it. I'm gonna pick that up when I get down there. Oh no! Yeah, definitely need it. This sucks. Hey, easy up. Where's this gun? I really do want one of those guns that do come in handy. You can see why I don't want to piss anybody off. I just can't. There's too many of them. They're all shooting. They're all going nuts. Ah. What was that? Oh, the vertibird must have come down. Yeah, this one really packs a punch. Caravan guard. Alright, I'll bite. Damage for 50%. Sleep bombs. Lucas Miller. Caravans are coming in here, so we'll just get caught in the crossfire, I guess. Saying I have points to spend, but I definitely don't. What? Rifle. A lot of good weapon drops here anyway. Tactical calibrated hunting rifle. 99. I'm gonna hold on to that anyway. Not that it really compares to the rifle I already used, but I could definitely improve upon it. For a second there, I thought we had peace. Whoa, frame rate. Well, I'm out of here anyway.
What?
Somebody coming down after us? Brotherhood Knight. Well, you can't fire that goddamn thing in here. You just can't. Jesus. Any more of them? Tight little hallway, I got him firing this huge Gatling gun here. Oh, he's almost dead. Don't push me. Bring him in. Bring the rest of them in. Wait, is he wearing what I'm wearing? Oh, tight little doorway. I'm not going out there until we deal with this properly. Jesus. There you go. Fusion core.
Gotta be something of value on him.
Detected. someone present.
You must movement detected. Curious.
What do I have for?
Your survival is improbable. It would appear my target has.
I can wait all day
Disappear.
for you to show yourself.
You must be terminated. Destruction of vessel. Destruction of
Whoops.
a regrettable occurrence.
I think this is the guy I shot. Whoops. That's not a great laser rifle, but I'll take it. Now we've leveled up.
Here they are.
God, it's a Corsair.
Oh no.
Issue the reset codes and we'll relay back to the Institute. Time is critical.
I've been looking for you.
No, I've got money. It's yours if you let me go.
F633, initiate reset. Authorization code Delta 62 Arcus. All right, Synth.
Please.
Z322, initiate reset. Authorization code Gamma 49 Typhoon. You there, Synth.
Come on, please. Just don't.
B257, initiate reset. Authorization code Theta 93 Stratus. No sudden moves.
Please, no.
Y915, initiate reset. Authorization code Beta 77 Tempest.
That's all of them. Objective complete. Return to the town. Make sure all hostiles have been eliminated. I will relay the synths back to the Institute. Report to Father upon your return, and good work.
Whoa! What a heads up. See what they have in the fridge. Alright, so I'm just gonna take a nap in this bed. Because that wasn't an ordeal, but any one of those guys hits me, and
All this
it can go
rest
wrong
is
really
making
quick.
me tired. That's what I'm talking about.
And what's my mission? Oh, well, I can make this very, very easy. Oh, I can't fast travel from here because I'm down this bunker. I mean, that doesn't make any sense because those guys just teleported in that same area to the same place I need to go right now. So, whatever. I already checked all this stuff anyway. Good. Now there's only one other thing I wanted to check, and that was for a bobblehead at the top of this tower. It seems like a place to put something anyway. If I can get up to the top of the tower.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Synths are not your enemy. They are victims in this war as well.
Ooh, and I've leveled up.
True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Nice. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, level 46, plus 50 damage resistance. That could be good. Maxed out. Yeah. I'll take the toughness. Plus 50. Oh, damn. I really should have dropped off my power armor somewhere. Now I'm going to be wearing it all the way through this.
Synths aren't human beings, but supposedly they're the future of humanity.
People on the surface have got it pretty bad. Makes me think we're being down here.
The ruins of CIT. Oh. I don't recall if there's a bed somewhere in here.
Who's there? Stupid noises. Wish a buckethead would show up. I'd rip his legs clean off. So boring.
You know, in all my years, I've never set foot outside the Institute. Not once. Since the day they brought me here. I've never had a reason. But now, this just confirms the truth I've always known. The Commonwealth is dead. There's no future here. The only hope for humanity lies below.
It's not so bad, really. People manage.
Perhaps. but at a cost too great to be worth it. Standing here, I'm reminded of how fortunate I am that I was spared a life in this wasteland. I know that to you, I was kidnapped from that vault. In truth, the Institute rescued me. Both of us, really.
But why refreeze me?
As a failsafe, of course. I was the perfect candidate. An infant with uncorrupted DNA. But if something were to go wrong, if I died, well, the Institute realized a contingency plan was prudent. Another source of pre-war DNA, preferably related to their primary subject. It only made sense that my parents should fill that role. So you were kept alive and safe within the vault. I'll admit, when I had you released from Vault 111, I had no expectations that you'd survive out here in all this. To not only do so, but manage to find me. To infiltrate the Institute itself. Extraordinary.
So it was you. You let me out.
Yes. It was my decision. Certainly it was no longer necessary to keep you suspended. Well, I suppose I wanted to see what would happen. An experiment of sorts. I had no idea what kind of man you were, you see. Would the Commonwealth corrupt you? As it has everything else? Would you even survive? Perhaps most curious to me, would you, after all this time, attempt to find me? And now I know the answer.
Sean, you need to know. I still love you.
I can see that you do. Well, it's remarkable. There are greater things to come after your success at Bunker Hill. The synths have been safely returned and will be repurposed. Thank you for your work. I hope you weren't at too much risk.
There's always a risk. It was worth it.
I'm glad you see it that way. The railroad remains an annoyance, of course. But they'll be dealt with as necessary. And you, well, you've passed the test, as they say. You have done well. Please, take this as a token of my appreciation. Our appreciation, really. It's time for you to become more involved in the future of the Institute. I'd like you to join me inside. The Directorate is meeting, and you should be there. I'll be waiting. I've seen enough. It's time to go back in.
I want to take a quick look at that. Attend a meeting. Okay, can do. I have no idea where I'm going here, but the direction on the map doesn't seem to work. What the hell? Oh, it's because he's moving.
Operating at full capacity.
Good, we're all. I think it's time we begin.
Sir, excuse me, but what exactly is he doing here?
I will address that issue. But there are other subjects that require our attention first.
Who asked that?
The level of unrest
Is this
in
guy?
the Commonwealth continues to rise, as we're all aware. Your report.
All Institute facilities remain completely secure with the exception of one notable breach. Otherwise, internally, things are as tight as they've ever been. Dr. Ayo has been keeping an eye on things topside.
Yes, Watchers show no additional threats beyond those previously identified. We're still monitoring the increased activity around Fort Independence, but there are no immediate signs we should be concerned. Boston International Airport remains occupied, with Brotherhood presence noted at several other points throughout the Commonwealth. Intelligence suggests that this railroad continues to operate and is becoming more ambitious. SRB agents are monitoring all known situations, sir.
Very good, thank you. It's clear that our safety needs to be the primary concern going forward. To that end, where are we on Phase 3?
Sir, are you sure this is the time to be discussing it? Given, well, considering all parties present?
Ah, yes, that's true. Have you heard anything about Phase 3?
What's Phase 3?
It's very important to us. Power is, as I'm sure you've seen above ground, a very valuable commodity. I'm not talking about some abstract concept of control. I mean real, tangible power. The kind that keeps the lights on. With every advance the Institute makes, our need for raw power increases. Many compromises and sacrifices have been made over the years to allow progress to continue.
In this world, I'm sure compromise is necessary.
Quite right. For far too long, we've been dependent on others. On our surroundings. That time is over. Phase 3 is simply the activation of a nuclear reactor that can provide enough power to the Institute now and forever. It will ensure not just our survival, but our prosperity.
Sounds like an important step.
Well, that's an understatement. The reactor is close to ready, but recent tests have determined we have a few tasks ahead of us. Thus, we come to Phase 3, and to how you will help.
Sir?
Yes, Dr. Ayo. Previously, we would rely on Kellogg for above-ground operations, yes? Well, he is gone. While I'm not overly fond of putting my own father in harm's way, he has proven more than capable of handling himself.
Yes, but...
This is not a matter for debate. Now, there is one more subject that requires discussion.
I don't know that this is the time.
Dr. Holdren, it is time. Please. As I'm sure several of you are already aware, I have been under Dr. Volkert's care for some time. I'm sorry, this is difficult for me. Our best efforts have failed. Every experimental treatment we could devise has been unsuccessful. I'm sorry to say I am dying.
What?
Can't be serious.
Everyone, please. I am sorry. This is not how I wanted to tell you, but we're running out of time.
There must be something we can do to help you.
The only thing that matters now is continuing the Institute's work. It will be all right. I assure you, we can talk more later. Right now, the future of the Institute is at stake. The Institute cannot survive without leadership. The Directorate must continue to govern with the best interest of all in mind. To that end, I am naming my father as my successor.
Oh, boy.
You can't be serious!
Really? Seems a poor
Oh
choice.
boy.
How can you possibly justify this? He isn't one of us. He isn't even a scientist.
Ignoring your borderline, insubordinate tone, I will simply say this. The Institute has enough scientists. What it needs is a leader. I believe my father has already proven himself more than capable in that regard. This will conclude this meeting. Thank you.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
The Institute's a big place. It might take a while to learn where everything is.
If you guys were so smart, you'd have power armor like this.
I had no idea.
I know this is... well, it's a lot to take in at once. I'm sorry, Father. I hope it wasn't too presumptuous of me to put you in charge without even asking first.
I can do the job.
Of course you can. That's why I made the decision. There's no question that some of the Directorate and the Institute at large will need reassurances about your appointment. That's why I'd like you to take charge of this latest operation. Dr. Fillmore can fill you in on the details. There are hard decisions ahead for all of us, but for you especially. I know that you'll do the right thing.
Ooh. New companion. Tradecraft failed. Oh, that's right. I get it. Where am I going? What was that? Spooky noise?
We are honored to welcome you here.
I don't know if she's upstairs or what the deal is here. Yeah.
If you ask me, we're only scratching the surface with the latest synths.
Aha.
Busy day for you, isn't it? Well, it's about to get busier. You're going to lead this operation, I'm told.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go over the details. Recent events have upset our timetable. Getting the reactor online has become our #1 priority. It needs to be running, well, yesterday. We're going to have to cut some corners. I'm not thrilled, but it means we'll need to rely on some pre-war tech. You're going to the mass fusion building to acquire a beryllium agitator for us.
Okay.
Consider it done.
I'll consider it done when I've got it in my hands. I'm going with you.
She's such a hard ass.
Sounds good. I'd appreciate the company.
Not as much as I'd appreciate coming back in one piece. I don't like going above ground unless there's no other option. But here we are, with our options dwindling quickly. Not to put more pressure on you, but we have to move quickly on this. Word is,
I really wish
Brotherhood
they'd just
closing
let me
around
do
the
this on my
area.
own. I
We don't
hate
want them
taking
getting
one
the
of these
agitator before
people
we
with
do.
me.
Head on up to the relay, and I'll meet you there.
Fine, but I want some food and some water first. Oh, come on. Do me like that. Could probably use a stim pack, actually. Where's... Yeah, no doubt I'm weary from lack of sleep. I never find anything in the Institute. Because I'm half asleep. Not gonna wake me up. I need to actually get some sleep here. I take it these idiots don't have a bed somewhere around. I should have slept. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Whoops. So I'm now an enemy of the Brotherhood of Steel, which... honestly, that's the closest place I can sleep, is the... whatever. It doesn't matter, I guess. It was bound to happen eventually, it's just...
Guess we'll have to go through them.
What? What are we doing?
Wait, what was that? False alarm, I guess.
Oh, I am so screwed.
Target reacquired.
Light who up?
For the Brotherhood.
What? No, 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 no.
Shoot to kill.
Contact lost.
Target's gone.
Oh. What are you doing?
Who's there?
This sucks. I need a bed, but there's like no chance that I'll get a bed. Right? Like, I could dump all my equipment, but I'm like so tired. I'm dying.
We'll have to search the rest of the building.
There we go.
Calm down, Noel. You knew that this was coming. I don't understand why you're acting this way.
Don't tell me to calm down, Carl. When we started designing the beryllium agitator, you said it would be for the benefit of mankind. Instead, I find out that you have been planning on turning it over to the military all along. You lied to me.
Don't give me that high and mighty attitude. Have you picked up a newspaper lately? There's a war going on out there, Doctor. And if our side's going to win, it needs all the help it can get.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. Since when did science start taking sides? What did they promise you, Carl? Money? Political favors? A goddamn medal?
That's enough. Like it or not, when the testing cycle is completed, I'm crating up the agitator and sending it off to Washington. Now, you have two choices. Either you can get back to work, or you can get the hell out of my building.
Kate! How the hell did Kate get here? Oh well, that's fine, I guess. I don't know how she would have gotten here, but why not have Kate come along? What did she say? Ambush. God damn it, they put us in this little tiny box. Everything is totally unfair.